excited to share the news with you that I finally got my PMP certification done.
Thanks to EduHubSpot.com and Varun's mentorship.
The material provided by EduHubSpot is fantastic and the mentoring is phenomenal.
I could not accomplish this feat without the outstanding mentorship of Varun.
I would like to thank EduHubSpot for all the support that was given to me in this journey.
If you're looking to be certified just like me, EduHubSpot is your go-to place.
Thank you, EduHubSpot, for helping me become a PMI Certified professional.
I want to give credit to my success to the EduHubSpot team.
Hi, Aleksandra. Congratulations, my dear. How are you?
Thank you so much. I'm doing great. How are you?
It's Friday, and Friday I'm excitedly waiting for the weekend. So for me, it's always a good thing. I'm excited.
Yeah, the same here. Cannot wait for the day to be over, so we can start a weekend and now.
Yep. And you know what? Most importantly, now after you have cleared your PMP, I would say now you can get your weekends back and you can enjoy and spend that family good time. So I'm very happy for you, dear.
Yeah, that is true. I actually, have a celebration tomorrow with some of friends. We will be doing some cookout and stuff like that. So
nice.
It's great to have those weekends back.
Where are you based out of, Aleksandra, if you don't mind me asking?
So I'm in DC, Washington, DC.
Oh, you are in DC. Oh, I was actually in the Baltimore area, so the DMV region.
Yeah.
And I used to work in DC probably almost 8-9 years back. So that's where it is.
Oh, so you're fully familiar with
I'm fully familiar with DC. It's one of my favorite. Actually, I would say I started my PMP journey from Washington, DC. That region. I became a very popular name, and then I said that, you know what, I don't want to teach for others. I want to teach for myself. It was because of DC. So congratulations.
There you go. Thank you.
Great. Okay, let's start, Aleksandra. So why don't we start about a little bit of background about you? What do you do? Tell me more about like your work, your personal things, like whatever you're comfortable with. See, the ultimate purpose of this entire recording is that I want my students to be motivated to pass the exam. And, when they hear similar stories, what things which helped them, what things which didn't help them, that actually motivates them to do it. So that's the end goal, nothing specific as such. So please.
Sure. So, like we mentioned, I live in Washington, DC area. I also work here. So I work for a nonprofit organization in healthcare industry. And currently I'm a senior program manager working on a number of projects, managing some projects. And that was basically one of the reasons why I wanted to do PMP, because I kind of fell into this role by accident, but really not. So what I mean by that is, I get my master's degree in legal studies, and I see a lot of similarities between legal work and then program management is the level of organization, problem solving, dealing with people, conflict resolutions, things like that. And just started thinking, like, I'm doing this management role, how can I increase my skills to actually be able to give people 100% of me, and also increase my performance. So started doing research, and I came across PMP and just started figuring out what it is, and I'm just like, that's gonna be something that I will be definitely interested in. Journey started with pursuing the certificate.
And this was this year, last year?
That was last year. That was last year at the beginning of the year, or actually around the same time that we are right now, around March.
Okay.
I talked to my supervisor, said, listen, I would like to do this training. Will the organization support me in that? And obviously, received a very positive encouragement and feedback from my organization. And, I actually enrolled in a class. It was a boot camp that I think lasted like a month, 3 times a week. And what I discovered after that is that I got terrified after completion of this book because the amount of material covered and the way it was structured, the instructor was very knowledgeable. But the problem is that the structure that he implemented was not for me. It was not my style.
Okay, so this was last year. So you
That
took
was
training
last
from
year.
somewhere else. Okay, okay,
Right.
makes sense.
So
Okay,
that was like in around August, September, and
okay,
I got so terrified that I got
hmm,
paralyzed.
okay,
It
okay.
had nothing to do with PMP. I'm just like, this is not for me. I cannot do
Hmm,
it.
hmm,
And then I started kind of browsing YouTube, and I
hmm.
came across your video.
Okay,
And
okay.
that was the video where you mentioning PMP being based on
The exam content outline makes sense.
exam exactly. And I was thinking about him, just like, this guy explains it in such a way that it doesn't sound that scary after all. And that's how I ended up with,
So, do you see me blushing right now, Alexandra? So I'm glad that.
yeah, that's exactly how I ended up. I went on your website, and what really convinced me also
Mhm.
was the 30-minute intro call that I have one with your staff members where,
Okay,
and
okay.
I apologize, I don't remember the gentleman's name,
Hmm.
but he walked me through it in details,
Okay, okay.
everything that will be done, what the
Hmm,
expectations are. So
hmm.
that conversation really made me feel that, you know, it's really about me. It's really about you enforcing my success,
Correct, correct.
not you, wanting to make business and
Hmm,
just teach a class. And that was actually, I think, one of the best decisions that I made on my PMP path, because the way you structure, Varun, your training is step by step by step in the
hmm,
little steps that are manageable,
hmm, hmm.
content that is easy to understand, because you provide examples, and I am a person who studies based
Hmm.
on examples. If you
Right.
tell me to memorize something, forget about it. I will for 5 minutes. After that, it's gone.
Yeah, it's not
So
practical.
that was like, I mean, game changer for me. And then the boot camp came,
Okay,
and that was
okay.
another fantastic experience with Natasha, who was my mentor.
Hmm,
Ability to talk to folks from all over the world,
hmm, hmm,
share experiences,
hmm,
people coming from different industries, and really gaining this validation that, I can do it.
hmm, hmm,
It's not as scary as it seemed to be,
hmm,
because I am supported with mentors
hmm, hmm.
who actually care for my success and who are able to, who really invest their time in me. So that level of support was really important. And I
Hmm.
will also admit, my family played a huge role in that.
That's good. Yeah, that's very important.
My family not being able to spend as much time with them as I wish, because I
Hmm.
studied and prepared for this exam. But having that support system was really a lot, and meant a lot.
Okay, okay. Perfect, perfect. Very good. Thank you so much, Alexandra. And I'm already very happy, and thank you for making my Friday today because we are talking about it. And I'm gonna go and tell my wife about this, that you're talking so good. Like, she should also start saying good things about me. She doesn't say that, but I'm just kidding. Okay, perfect. Okay. Alexandra, one thing which I have, typically noticed that, people give up. So,
Yeah.
so my point is, like, what were the things which kept you motivated? I don't know. Was there any time when you were demotivated, or yeah, yes, talk.
Yeah, it's my approach to studying was a little bit unconventional, and if I were to do it again, I would change it a little bit. And what I mean by that is that
Mm-hmm,
I approached the study very aggressively, putting
mm-hmm.
a lot of hours a day to study. If
Okay.
I were to do it again, I would spread it maybe by another month or so, and
Mm-hmm,
just study continuously every day. But instead of putting, like I did, 5 to 6 hours a day, I would
mm-hmm.
maybe 2 3 hours a day. So
Right, right, right.
I would change that. But what kept me motivated? Few things: encouragement from my family, friends,
Mm-hmm,
and support of my supervisor.
mm-hmm,
Uh,
mm-hmm. That's good.
that was a huge aspect of it.
Mm-hmm,
But also the content.
mm-hmm.
So the videos that you have us
Yes, yes.
are done in such an approachable way that you get really engaged.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's not, after watching even 2 or 3 videos in a row, you don't feel like you're mentally exhausted. And
Mm-hmm.
you actually feel like you learn.
Yes, yes.
And
That.
when the boot camp came, the work that I did, watching your videos
Mm-hmm,
before boot camp, the bootcamp actually validated that what I'm learning, I'm retaining and I'm understanding. And that was another aspect of motivation.
Mm-hmm.
So that kept me going. And I remember I did the mock test 1, 2, and 3. And I wrote Natasha, my mentor, I said, listen, do you think I can go? And she's like, how you feel? I said, I'm terrified, but you're doing great at mock test, just do it. And that also was another level of encouragement. She's like, listen, you got this, just do it. I believe in you. Her and I, we had several conversations, after the
Bootcamp.
the boot camp. That meant a lot. You really, like, you feeling that you have that support that you need gives you a huge amount of motivation. People who champion for you.
Yep.
That's very important.
Yep. Okay. Perfect. So now, Aleksandra, one thing which I typically notice is that people, when they're done with PMP, they don't use it in their professional life. That's a very, now I know your supervisor is very motivated, but do you have made any plans to do something like this? Like, wanna use it something?
So we are already in the process of acquiring, doing research on a project management software that will be pretty much expanded to my entire organization. I'm on a pilot team for that. But personally, what I do at my work, certain processes, it take time to implement them because you need to train people, you need to convince people that they work. But what I do from me to that comes from me towards my teammates is really believing in that leadership. In the servant, to be a servant leader.
Servant leader, yes.
That is something that I on my own can implement very, very, willingly and freely without any, formal approval. And I'm noticing that it actually pays back to me. And what I mean by that is walking my team through certain problem-solving aspects, solutions. I actually notice that I start implementing those towards myself when I deal with other people. I stop myself sometimes. And, when we do those tests at the end of every chapter, you always say, like, will that solve a problem? Which task solves the problem? I ask this question to myself all the time. Okay, if I do this, will this solve a problem? If I do this, will it solve a problem? And I also walk my team through those kind of a process of thinking. Significant number of my team members are, professionals at the early stage of their career. They don't have that much experience, and I think that this is how I can contribute and pay forward. Just tell them, okay, stop for a second. Let's see what we have in front of us. Why this thing is happening? Why would you do it this way? How can you solve this problem? Get the effect that you want. Maybe there is another option. So those things, and then getting better organized. Kanban board, like, I love it right now.
Great.
I still work in a hybrid environment, so I have a Kanban board in my office. I have a Kanban on my computer. So all those little techniques and implement them slowly but gradually. I already see effects, and it has not been such a long time since I really, started implementing them, and then since I got my certificate. But it's visible, and it brings effects. It provides solutions, and people see it.
Awesome. I think, Aleksandra, you started with me in the month of January, right? I think so.
Yes. Actually, February 1st.
Oh, February. Oh, damn. It's less than 30 days you cracked it. Awesome.
Yeah, this is the reason why I'm saying I would not recommend what I did, because I studied 4 to 6 hours a day, right? And I was really aggressive with my studying. But it worked. But if I were to do it again, I'd probably spread it for another month or two.
Yeah. I also tell people, do it slowly, because our goal is not just to pass the PMP. It's actually the learnings which you get from it so that you can implement in your day-to-day life. So that's the whole concept. Okay, awesome. So I think I've already got the answer to this question, but let me just put it like that. One most important advice you would like to give to the students who are preparing for the PMP exam?
First, figure out your why. Why are you doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Because that will have a huge impact on your motivation and staying consistent with studying. If you're
Mm-hmm.
doing it just for, promotion, that's fine. But you gotta figure out what's important for you and why you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then second, I would say just don't go online and find first PMI Certified training. Really do your research. Make sure that the program that you choose is something that you're comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know any better. It didn't work out for me the first time. Second time was a huge success. So there you go. I did the work for the second time. And surround yourself with people who really will support you, I think.
That's important.
Because it's really, and you know it, Varun, it's the amount of material that you have to understand and comprehend is significant. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah. And sometimes you feel like, oh my gosh, like I don't want to do it anymore. If you have
Yeah.
support and system that, works for you, I think you're going to be successful.
Awesome. Okay. Congratulations once again, Aleksandra. I'm super happy for you. And I'm going to do this, this one word question type of thing. It's a new thing which I'm trying to implement.
Okay.
So you have to answer me in only one word. Okay.
Sounds-
Okay, cool. And it's like a quick fire. I'm not doing any timer or anything, but it's a quick fire. So you have to understand that. Okay, let's do it. You're feeling right now?
Happy.
Happy? Awesome. Okay. One thing you could do all day, every day.
Riding motorcycle.
Awesome. I didn't know that. Damn. Which motorcycle do you drive?
Our Triumph Bonneville.
Oh, wow. Oh my God. You know what? I always tell my, my wife, I want to drive a motorcycle, and I'm more of a Harley fan. And she said, no, I'm not letting you do that.
You're not allowed.
I'm not allowed. Okay, perfect. I love it. I love you more now, Aleksandra, after hearing this. Good. Okay. If there was a second life, you would love to come back as a man or a woman?
Ooh, that's an interesting one. As a woman, I think, I like who I am.
Okay, perfect. I also don't know the answer to this question. I don't know, man would be better. Safe answer. Okay, your favorite hobby?
Motorcycles and martial arts.
That's another new thing which I came to know about you. Awesome. I'm so happy. Okay, last one. Your next holiday destination?
I am actually going home probably for Christmas, which is Poland. See my family.
Nice. Okay, awesome. Okay, I think we are all set. Thank you so much, Aleksandra, for taking out the time. It was lovely chatting with you. I got to know so many cool things, and just enjoy your time.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it was pleasure, Varun. Thank you so much, and thank you for creating such a great program, because it really makes a difference. What you and your team are doing is just amazing. So thank you so much.
Awesome. You're welcome.